Rainier the Ritter, Dutch dude. He's a former two division light heavyweight, middleweight, from one championship, right? He's a killer, obviously. He's a submission specialist, he's a grappling specialist, and he's not too bad on the feet as well. I mean, you don't hold two titles in one of the top MMA organizations without being somewhat good. I know I'm downplaying this, but those who know will know. So, I mean, his first fight in the UFC was really nothing to write home about. I mean, it was a bit wonky, if anything. But in hindsight, you can probably blame that on nerves. You can probably blame that on, I mean, this is the gold standard of MMA. You're in the UFC and your first fight goes the distance, but you managed to win it. And that's exactly what happened, right? Second fight, I mean, it's like they're throwing him into the fire. He fights against Kevin Holland, and Kevin Holland is no easy feat. He gets in there, submits Kevin Holland in the first round after 3 minutes. Cool, done. And then his next fight, he fights one of the top prospects in the UFC, one of the most hyped prospects in the UFC. He was 7-0 coming into this fight. TKOs him in the second round, just before the 2-minute mark. And again, once he started finding his groove, I don't know, he just went from 0 to 60 and he just showed everyone that, yeah, I'm a contender and I'm not kidding. And he has this huge smile on his face, and what's there not to hate or like about the guy? Moving on to Bo freaking Nickal, right? Comes in as an undefeated prospect. He's paired against Pickett. Beats him first round, submits him, no problem. Second fight in the UFC, he fights Woodburn, beats him by KO first round. It's just shy of 40 seconds, no problem. He fights Brundage, right? Round 2, submits him. Fights Paul Craig, which is not an easy night for anybody, but he beats him by unanimous decision. And then he fights the Raider, gets TKO'd in the second round by an accumulation of damage, as he says. And I was watching his interview, came on to Ariel Helwani, and I don't know, man, it was hard to watch because the whole time he's not staring at the camera, which leads me to know that, I mean, I have a 2-screen setup as well, so sometimes my camera's there and I'm staring at this screen, so it's not too much of a fuss. But the whole time, I don't know, I think his nose was blocked or something, and it just looked like he was holding back tears the whole time. And credit to Ariel, he let him talk for like, I think 95% of the time. He asked all the difficult questions as any good journalist would, and I don't know, man, it wasn't nice seeing a fighter dejected. And the one thing we love in MMA, well, the one thing I love about the MMA community is we don't really care too much about fighters being undefeated. I mean, the greats all have their zeros taken at some point. And the other thing is, we do not like an overconfident fighter who has a zero to their name, because you always look forward to the day where the zero gets taken, which is another weird thing that we do, I guess. And I kind of feel like maybe it was accumulation of damage, in a sense of why would you throw an up-and-coming prospect with a credentialed prospect? I mean, the Raider, once he started finding his groove, I feel like he's still gonna keep tearing up the middleweight division. He's that good, and if anything, he should probably get the Sean Strickland fight. I mean, you're a 2-division champion from another organization, and you have already shown us what you're capable of. I mean, taking out Kevin Holland in the first round, not a lot of people can say that they've done that, because the dude is, I mean, he's a freaking kung fu fighter, for heaven's sake. So, I don't know, man. It was just not nice seeing how I mean, everybody was shitting on the guy pretty much, saying that he was fraud checked, he was never that good and whatnot. Yes, his background is wrestling and he's developing some of his weapons. I mean, he's knocked out people, so that means he has power in his hands, and we've seen it time and time again. As time goes by, the more he fights, he's gonna get better. But yeah, man, I guess it sucks because, and he always says that he'll always bet on himself. And my issue with the whole term of overconfidence is, if you don't believe in your abilities, if you are not delusional to a point, then who's supposed to believe you? Because you have to bet on yourself, you have to count on yourself, and even if people think that you have a big head on your shoulders, then who cares? And the whole fraud check thing, because it's like, yes, they will say that he fought a bunch of nobodies, but how many people have washed out from fighting nobodies in the UFC because the pressure is insane? So I just look forward to him bouncing back. I look forward to him addressing the things that he needed to address in terms of what he needed to do in the octagon, and I still think he's not a hype machine. I think he's pretty good. Yes, lean on the wrestling, mix it up with your jiu-jitsu. I mean, he's submitting people already, so that tells you that he's doing jiu-jitsu, and work on the striking and whatnot. And hey, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but these are the things that he probably knows that he needs to address, and he's gonna come back stronger. And I wouldn't be surprised if this guy is a champion one day. So peace. Nickal is not a fraud. He's the real deal. He's just still getting better and better.